Welcome back, everybody. On this video, we will be doing a review of Universal Studios Cabana Bay Beach Resort and property, and show you at the end a standard room tour of the poolside room. And you see the bus there. That is the bus, and this is the lobby of the second building for Cabana Bay. There's a building over on the other side also, and I'll do some rather different explanations about that in a little bit. This is the Bayliner Diner, and as you can see, it is designed kind of, well, a lot like a cafeteria style setting. It is what I consider to be a pretty nice food court. We did try the food there. The food there is okay. Kind of what you would expect for food court type food. Prices though were fair, and they do have a nice store in there. And you see Cameron ahead of me. We are walking. We just walked out the back side of the Bayliner Diner. Across the way you can see the Continental. This is the side where you're going to find the Continental and the Americana. We stayed in the Americana building, and in this side you will find the Lazy River is part of the pool that's on this side. Over on the other side, we'll see a video of it a little bit later on here, and over on that side you'll find the water slide side, and the Galaxy Bowl is also the bowling alley that you'll find that serves both sides of the resort. On this side too, you'll also find the most standard rooms. On the other side, you're going to find more family suites, and while we get a chance here, I'll just run through some of this. Family suites sleep up to 6, and at peak season, you'll get these for about $179 a night. It's a fantastic deal. All right, this is a little bit of video here that I took as I walked, not floated, through the Lazy River. I found that it was too difficult to float through the Lazy River on a raft. Also, I'm cheap, and the raft, the inner tube type raft that they will rent you to float around on this thing, I believe is $650, and you can use it for the day. I think that's correct. Anyway, you can get them right off of where the pool is at. That price may change along the way, but it's also fine to walk through this. I did find out too as I got into it and heard from the lifeguard that was working, well, one of the lifeguards that was working it, and several other people that were getting into it. This thing is really cold. So at the time when I filmed this, it was about 91 degrees outside. I filmed this at about 3:30 in the afternoon, and this water was stinking cold. So as you can see though, it's a really gorgeous scenery as you just, if you want to, float or swim very quietly around it. You will see that there's really nobody in the thing while I was here at about 3:30 in the afternoon. I guess everybody's over in the parks. The kids can have a lot of fun, as you can see, with their waterfalls, and as you'll see here in a little while, they actually do have many ways that your kids can squirt you with squirt guns and do things like that too if you happen to be in the Lazy River and they're over in the pool or doing something else along the way. By the pool, there's also a couple little places where you can get some things to eat and stuff beside the pool. Pool's very nice. Of course, it's still very new, and so yeah, it's a good time over on that side, and I'm sure I did not go over to the other side and use the water slide or any of the amenities on that side, but as you'll see in the video here in a little while, it's very nice. So anyway, you can see that there's a lot of nice foliage and stuff too around this thing, and it is actually enclosed very well. You would not think that with the way this thing looks that the buildings would be very close to it, but as we make our way around the Lazy River here, you'll get a chance to see that the buildings are very close to it. You'll also see when we do the room tour video, and maybe a little bit of video before that, that the pool is very close, and the Lazy River is very close to the Americana side. And so as far as noise, I was worried about this because when I first made the reservation for the room, I actually picked a not poolside room. If you've ever stayed in some of the all-star resorts, the poolside rooms can be very noisy, and and so I was afraid that's how this was going to be. But when I checked in, I was promised that if I did upgrade, I was promised by the desk person that the pool side was very, very quiet, and it was. We could not hear anything from the pool at all. So anyway, so I did think that a lot of people would be interested in hearing that. Let me give you a little bit of information too as we make our way around. If you're interested in this and you want to say where is it exactly, Cabana Bay Beach Resort is at 6550 Adventure Way, Orlando, Florida 32819. They do offer discounts to annual pass holder members, and as you'll hear if you listen to our podcast through iTunes or through the websites, you'll hear that I always push annual passes in a lot of the parks, not only in Universal but also in Disney, because there are many amenities to these to where you can make them pay for themselves very quickly. The Universal one actually paid itself off within really a three-day stay there. The discount for the room was amazing. Just even on a standard poolside room, the discount was close to $50 a night. That's the discount, not the cost, but the discount on the room was around $50 a night with the annual pass holder discount. That is the Americana right there that you're seeing here in the video. In case you're wondering, Power Pass for Universal Studios is what I owned. With tax and everything, it was $212. If you add up the 2 to 3 nights that I was there, 2, but if I would have stayed 3, discount would have been the same. In the Cabana Bay, the discount would have equaled to about $150, and that's better than 3/4 the cost of the annual pass. So by the time you throw in some other amenities and stuff along the way with the annual pass, it's well worth it. And that's before you've even considered how much it costs to get into the parks. Right now, the 3-day 2-park pass would cost you about, I want to say it was about $200 with tax and all. That's what Cameron purchased. And so anyway, that's, as far as I'm concerned, I think that's quite expensive when you figure you're not getting any other discounts in that at all. All right, I believe we are finally out of the lazy river, so I've talked my way around that. Got some close-up shots here again of what the Americana looks like. I took these also because I wanted you to just get an idea of what the motif of this place looks like. And so I took a little bit of video at night because I really wanted you to get a chance to see what it looks like at night with the neon lit up. This place is great looking on the outside. The theming is amazing. I had so much fun there. It elicits fun. The second that you pull in, second that you pull out, you'll love. You'll just feel better about where you're at. Speaking of pulling in, pulling out too, I just wanted to tell you, buses arrive at this place about, they say every 10 to 15 minutes, but I actually saw buses behind buses. We never waited more than 5 minutes, if at all, for a bus. They were always there. Nice thing was the ride from here over to the parks was about 5 minutes. So it was an easy way to get to and from the parks. Buses start running about an hour before park opening. When we were there, park opening for either AP holders or for people staying at the resorts was an hour earlier. So park opening would have been 8 o'clock on those mornings. We actually got in at 7 o'clock because of the hour early. And be warned that actually on the third morning we were there, they actually opened the gates at 6:45. And so we happened to be there and get into the parks even a little earlier. So makes it great when you're trying to make your way into Diagon Alley and make your way over to Gringotts. This is the pool area over on the other side. You'll see the buildings, Castaway Building. I think there's a Thunderbird, yes, straight ahead, and the Starlight is off to the far left here. You see the water tower straight ahead, and the wave, I'm sorry, not the wave pool, but the water slide is also back in there. So, nice open area, easy to kind of make your way around. If you want to grab a bite to eat inside and bring it outside, you could do that. Or, speaking of a bite to eat, this is one of the lounges. It's over on the side where we were at with Americana. This is a Swizzle Lounge. It was kind of set up after like a 60s kind of bar type lounge with the swizzle sticks. Here you're looking at a place where you can actually pick up your tickets. And there is the electronic kiosks right there. I wondered what that always looked like, and nobody showed film of it, so I thought I'm going to film this so people can see what it looks like. And if you're having other issues getting your tickets or whatever, you can actually do that also right there at the concierge desk. So they make it very easy for you to make your way in and out of the parks and to take care of whatever you need to right here in the hotel itself. This hotel also has let's see here, the Bayliner Diner, as I said before. And there it is, the Bayliner Diner. That is like their, of course, their fast food or their food court type place. As I said, they also have Swizzle. You can also eat in the Galaxy Bowl. You can get food there while you bowl. The bowling lanes, though, there are only 10 lanes in that. And so just be forewarned that it may be difficult to get a lane unless you're there at a slow time. There's also a Starbucks on premises. If you're looking for that early morning, then that's the best. That's the only place to go that early in the morning. Okay, this is from the Americana. And so you can see the swimming pool down below. And when I was taking the shot before, that was the lazy river. And this is inside of the Americana in the hallways. And I'm making my way up through the Americana to the room for the room tour, and we stayed in 6208. So let's go on in, folks. All right, it's a pretty simple room. Of course, it's decorated in that 50s, 60s design that I grew up in. You have a lot of blues and funky turquoises and stuff like that. It was very clean, and most people would say it's because it's very new, but still, it's very clean. It got VO5 shampoo and Zest soaps for anybody who was born in the 60s, 70s. You'll remember VO5 and Zest very well. And it's actually packaged just like it was at that time. So anyway, getting back to things. Very clean, very simple setup. So you've got your bathroom. You got a closet here for additional space. Big closet. Ironing board is in there. Places to hang things. Extra pillows and blanket. Flat panel TV. And dresser, and a mini fridge is also inside of that little orange door there. So you do have a mini fridge in the rooms. 2 beds, 2 queen size beds, very comfortable beds, very comfortable pillows. I have no complaints about those at all. And in case if you're wondering, this was not filmed at night. This was actually filmed at 6:15 in the morning when we checked in. The reason why I bring that up is because we actually got there at about 6 o'clock in the morning, and they actually checked us in and sent us up to our room, so our room was ready. That was great. And so there's the lazy river at night. And so just to give you one last quick thing, even though we arrived at 6:15, we were checked in by 7:15 to 7 o'clock. We were waiting at the turnstiles to get into the park. All right, everybody, listen to our show on iTunes. We've got a review coming up of our post-trip report, and you'll hear more about this trip. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk to you again soon.